What's up?
Did you hear what Wing said about this this EDP situation?
No, I haven't.
Let's check it out.
What?
RIP EDP. What does EDP stand for? Enjoy that prison? Yeah, I know who he is. He's the guy who tried to convince me to lose weight while still being the same size as me.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me oh, just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me oh, just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah, broadcasting live from Marty Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcasting out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C. This is Shop to Point. Point man and man behind the glass today is none other than Matt Pitt, and we'll be doing a new show covering multi-topic. From the head of the news, pretty much the head news guys these days. Jeff Wittek injury video taken down. Care to elaborate about the incident itself? David Dobrik hit him with a bulldozer. David Dobrik shouldn't hit people with bulldozers. This must stop. This has to stop. You know, millions of people each year are hit with bulldozers. And this is a problem. Dare I say a systemic problem. And David Dobrik is problematic, and this needs to stop.
He needs to be held accountable.
Accountability. Lebron taught me about accountability. What do you fucking mean? I don't give a shit. All these guys are doing Jackass stuff, and they get hurt like Jackass? Like because they grew up watching Jackass? Well, I don't care.
Absolutely.
Go to Deaf Noodles. I'm sure he cares. We don't care about EDP. We'll be getting into that and all that other stuff. I don't know.
If it would have been Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville, nobody would give a shit.
Laugh at him. How bad is his eye fucked up?
He hasn't really gone in full detail. At some point, he said he might have lost sight, but he's waiting until he's milking this. Like, not trying to be an asshole, but he's making a documentary on it. So
I'm just fucking getting hit with a bullet.
I feel like as a guy with one leg, I can criticize a guy with one eye.
Matt says he's got the pass.
I can say
fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I don't like. Is he trying to make it like David Dobrik's a bad person? I lost my eye.
No, it doesn't seem. It seems like it's almost trying to like help David Dobrik in a way, but people are kind of taking the situation of what happened and turning it on David Dobrik.
I don't care what the fuck happened. I wouldn't blame Dobrik. They're all doing Jackass shit.
Yeah.
34th. Who could have seen it? Tommy C laughs at Chet Wittek almost dying. Fuck him. I don't care. You fucking do it. Like you say the same. I feel the same way for like stunt performers and stuff like that. You know what you're doing. You know, fucking nobody. Right. It's like the Joker says, man. A bunch of soldiers get blown up. Nobody blinks. You know, it's all part of the plan. If you get fucking with bulldozers in the middle of the ocean, you get hit with one. What do you want from me? You want me to grandstand on that shit? God damn it! Bulldozers need to be stopped. People are gonna lose an eye. Fuck, they're doing dumb shit. You know, I'm the last guy to ask. I mean, let me tell you something. I don't know. You guys notice I have not been working as like I used to because I'm trying to sort the fuck out what the fuck I want to do with my life on YouTube. I am just. I never thought that I remember somebody said to me once, like, I bet you wish you were still doing hockey or something like that. I was like, no. The whole drama thing gave me an opportunity to do what I always really wanted to do, which was kind of YouTube's version of, the funny morning show, Wacky, Z Morning Zoo. That's what I always wanted to do. And, YouTube drama gave me that opportunity. That's what I wanted, and I have it. But obviously the constant Me Too, disastrous Me Too movement is probably going to have social impacts, maybe even long after I'm dead. Let me speak. Has really just, Tommy, legally speaking, she wanted it. What?
EDP445 said that.
EDP. Yeah, you're good. Well, you're good because nobody called the fucking cops, or at least till the end. Jesus Christ, we'll get into them too.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? I like the stream because you don't, nobody else will. So all right. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I think we did a fantastic job of taking the EDP situation and kind of running with it. But I mean, people seem, look, in some ways I'm honored. You want me to, get it. I do make serious takes from time to time, and you guys want me to say something because it's important to you, kind of set it straight. But I like every time you throw the pedestal in front of me, I'm probably going to kick it away unless I think it's really, really important. I don't want this serious. I hate how serious drama's gotten since 2019. It's been nonstop since it's going on 3 years now. It's enough is enough. And you heard Keemstar said to me when he was on the last show, and he says you'll be back doing this in a week, in a month. He said, and I gotta be honest with you, it stung when he said that because I know at some level he's right. I still have to pay the bills, but I'm doing my very best to get goofs out of absolutely fucking everything. And that's right. Dangerous enough as it is, because everybody has a thing that you're not allowed to goof on. So yeah, just bear with me. I've made news videos. I had a few ideas for some other stuff. I have a new channel called Jimmy C. Bobby C. Want to really go far back. It's got 17,000 subs already.
No way.
Yes, it does. That's how big I am. If she's old enough to talk, then she's old enough to. Yeah, Tommy Coomer doesn't want to go the pedestal and talk about a fellow Coomer. Man, I ain't no. Fuck you, Mysterious K. Fuck you. Fuck you right in your fucking teeth. I ain't fucking one of these guys. Jesus Christ.
We abstain from Coometry.
Yes. Well, no, I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm a man. I'm a heterosexual man. I wanted to fuck everything that moves when I was old enough to fuck everything that moves, and I still do. But I just can't do it. So I could talk about it. Since when can you look and not touch? Since when can't you you gotta, guys nowadays gotta pretend they don't like sex? I mean, don't touch, look, whatever.
Yeah,
stop that video, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. My wife doesn't care if I look. I was talking about Gabbie Hanna. She's got a killer body, but a face, but killer body. I'm not allowed to admire a woman's body and wow, Jesus Christ, that's fucking fine right now, belly.
So, a lot of hard work goes into that body.
Fuck yeah, I'm sure she works her ass off.
And a lot of money.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she works fucking either that or she. I don't know. She looked good.
Yeah.
She looked damn good. But I do want to talk about the EDP situation because when you come to Shot from the Point, you get takes that nobody else gets. And the reason for that is because I hate the grandstand. I do it. I have. And I just want to point out, we're used to people that are using Me Too, using situations like this to sort of push an agenda or what have you, or it's just kind of an undercover grift. And it's just become so common. We've pointed it out a million times. These virtuous liberal people are usually never very virtuous, or not, much less liberal. They're actually quite stuck in their ways. And this guy Chet Goldstein comes along, and he doesn't. I don't know if he's just too stupid to hide it. He comes along and has an edgy humor type thing going on, and he's a pedo hunter hero. Can't do both. Can't do both. Can't grandstand and tell jokes. It's gonna get you in fucking trouble. Pick one. You want to be like Kathy Griffin? She sucks. She sucks. She's not funny. She's just a crazy old middle-aged lady right now. Fucking weirdo cat lady. That's what she looks like. You can't. So this guy comes out and everybody's going on about him being racist, or that's not the thing that fucking bothers me. So he's what? He says racist shit. Big deal. Like he's the only guy. Go to Xbox Live, you fucking, play Call of Duty one time. The thing that gets me is just he's absolutely abashedly unfucking shame of use. Like, they don't think like we got this guy finally. It's like, no, we got our YouTube ticket.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything to kind of like most people that do this kind of stuff. I would say when the left crowd does this stuff, they try, they go, oh, I care so much. Thanks so much. Tommy C's cat, $50. Opinions are opinions, but I love Alex Chet Goldstein. It's pathetic. The parrots cry about the same old clip. I don't care about that. I'm not criticizing that.
No, there's more than just the same old clip.
I don't care. I don't even know. Well, we can play it maybe. I don't care. I don't care what he's doing comedically. I don't give a shit. I don't care if it offends people. That's not what I'm talking about. He's doing that kind of stuff, whatever it is. Even if he wasn't doing racist or anything, he's like money, I guess, humor that most SJWs would just fucking, oh, that's so great. It doesn't matter. The thing that gets me is, and Tipster made an excellent video about this, these guys don't give a fuck about fucking victims, and they're standing on this pedestal. And it's they pumped it up, they pushed it just perfectly. They made a lot of money on this thing. They got a lot of views. And it was just like, I mean, there's not this much to do about Clown and Nerd City's a big fucking release. Their big 1 year collab. They push this like a Spielberg film, and I think it's disgusting. Yeah. That's what bothers me. You like Chet Goldstein in his humor? Fucking enjoy. I don't care. But when you get into this fucking level, I think he looks ridiculous. I don't think he's a really good guy. If you're not a really good guy, it's like OJ. Hey everybody, it's terrible that girl got murdered. Like, what the fuck? Like OJ, you killed your wife. Shut the fuck up. Don't give me this shit. So I'm gonna be edgy YouTube comedian, skit, but I really care about the kids. No, I'm not saying he can't be both, but I'm sorry, he can't be Chris Hansen and I don't know, who's the guy they blame for every shooting? The guy Ethan ripped off. The guy Ethan ripped off. Every time there's a shooting, they say that one guy did it. What the fuck's his name, chat?
Sam Hyde.
Sam Hyde. You can't be Sam Hyde, and you can't be fucking. I'm sorry, you can't. It doesn't work. Your sincerity immediately comes into question. It comes into question, and like, well, you kind of do it too. I was like,
that's a lot of money, I guess.
I don't know if I say something, I say it and leave it. I don't make it a fucking personal mission. It's also a good way to get in trouble, and we've seen that. Like let's take Edwin for a situation. Oh God, I forgot to do that voiceover again.
Oh, Tommy, come on, man.
Oh, you must hate my guts. I love Edwin to death. But I mean, he used to do, I'm not edgy humor, but he's an actor and he did a lot of stuff with Sear and stuff I really find like super funny. And then he got a little too close to this situation with Dionisi on it, and it hurt him. Yeah. Because of the type of fans he cultivated. I'm glad the fans I cultivated because, I've been pretty consistent as this little Tommy C character. And I don't know. I'm sorry. I think honestly, if this were me and we caught EDP, I would have gave it to Scaris and Keemstar and I would just blast it. I wouldn't have held it to myself because it's bigger than me and it's bigger than money. All right, look, I'm grandstanding. Tommy C's cat. They have to get paid. It's their job. It's not their job. It's not their job. They didn't fucking do. They fucking acted like the police are involved in this. This is garbage. Thanks so much for the dough, though. It's not their job. This is all about money.
Oh yeah.
They don't give a fuck about a little guy makes jokes about fucking toddlers. And far be it from me to tell anybody they can't tell any kind of joke they want. I'm not saying that. I'm not calling him a racist. I'm not getting into all that extraneous horseshit that everybody else is. Roses, reds, violets, or berry EDP is gonna get it where he poops. I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's disgusting. I mean, if I was coming on here and just telling you to hit my Patreon, telling you to hit the member button, like constantly every fucking day, like give it a fucking rest, because it's whoring, and those guys are whores. And if they don't have a problem with that, well, fine. I guess they won't have a problem with what I'm saying. But it's just, to me, when it comes to this level and the type of stuff that they're doing, and the type of comedy, and that's really putting it loosely, they're putting out. Yeah, I don't think they're fucking good guys. And if I see Vito in there and he put a couple tweets out there, and I'm glad he kind of brought, let people know that these guys are probably not the most sincere dudes in the world, and they're not heroes, and they're not trying to help kids, they're trying to help you too. And how disgusting the whole shot from the point thing is for years has been, pointing out how fucking transparent and plastic and phony this fucking what this website cultivates. I'm sorry, man. I don't. I'm saying, and again, 26. Last one, Tommy. You're being a jerk unless you talk to them. You better. No, I have nothing to say to them, dude. I don't hate them. You're not Tommy C. Scott. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. Their character. And no, I'm sorry. I'm glad they got EDP. Super, right? I just don't think they're the guys to be doing it. I think they should have got the cops involved. I think they lied to Tipster. I have no reason not to believe them. I think they framed it in such a manner. But this is just about getting EDP. And I think I wouldn't have held it. This is too serious. I wouldn't have done this. Absolutely.
We're not defending EDP. We're just saying the poachers are.
I'm not attacking getting EDP. I'm not attacking their style of comedy or whatever the fuck they want to do. I'm attacking. I'm basically shooting the hero balloon down. They're not. They're just YouTubers. That's what I'm saying. And that's been a big theme on this channel. Just a YouTuber. That's it. Just a YouTuber. Slow leaks and stuff like that. I mean, you think if it was just your average pedo, we'd have this big buildup? No, of course. This is EDP.
If they continue to play this game, they're going to run into some shit. Like, they're going to fuck up. Like, they're going to do something bad.
I don't give a fuck. It's like Alex. Like, pretending he cares about victims. Look at all the trouble that got him in. I've seen this a million times before. This is a little different version. It's a little different type of people. But as far as whatever they're doing and stuff, they certainly have every right to do it. I'm not telling them they can't. But, I don't got to like it. And Keem's old dog. They pulled him up acting like cops. And it's just all for views and clicks. They don't care about actual victims. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Just gotcha. Just a gotcha. It bothers me. But again, EDP, no one's gonna let their kids near him again. So that's fucking great. It's just a bunch of fucking horseshit. Just a bunch of fucking.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
That's all I got to say about that. Vigilantes hurt real investigations, just saying people can really get it. Agmar, you're right. And we've seen like online vigilantism be a problem in the Onision case. We've seen, all this kind of social media can just screw things up. But, there's money in getting the crowd rolling. There's a lot of money in it. So, I mean, do I want more attention and more money and be more famous and get my podcast pushed all over the place? And I want people to trust what I say and buy what I tell them to buy, and I get to go on shows and be, I love all that shit, but I wouldn't do that. Me. That's not my style, man. No way. And that's pretty much what ain't my style. Do you like it? Tommy C's Cat, and all the best to those guys. But looks like a fucking train about to crash into another train to me. But yeah, it's a lot of money. What was it, a couple million views? Be $20,000-$30,000, whatever the fuck it is, whatever they're paying these days.
And they had a live stream that was just constant money coming in.
Yeah, good for them.
Thanks to Nicholas Diore.
I'm not saying they can't monetize it. I'm just saying the way they went about it just turns my stomach. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Let's see what Cabos had to say fucking here. Sorry, Team YouTube. How can you let a legit pedophile in EDP445 continue to operate on their platform? He's been a proven danger to kids and said on the record if there's no lawsuits against it, he would act sexually towards them. Action needs to be made ASAP. And you see Cabos calling for the deplatforming of EDP, and I think this is probably the one exception that it's totally legit. Thanks to the tag, and Team YouTube got back with me. EDP needs to go, and they're probably gone within a week. So, and he's not going to be able to use his platform to fucking, put some kid in his fucking trunk or whatever the fuck he's doing. I want to put you in my trunk.
Take you to my dungeon.
I'm going to take you to my dungeon. Damn.
Teach you a few things.
Take you to my dungeon. Stab you. Walk you in the room like like you're Tommy DeVito, and I shoot you back of the head. And I
dig a shallow grave.
Shallow grave. I'll make you dig your own grave. That's hot, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, my girlfriends are so jealous. All right, and now I want to talk about. I'm going to go through this. I'll take calls afterwards, I promise, but because it's a short news show, I want to talk about the dumbest man alive. And I mean this: if Kathy Griffin is the dumbest woman alive, then LeBron James is the dumbest man alive. Let's not forget what happened. Like LeBron was born with gifts that most people could only dream of.
Amen to that.
He's just a machine on the court, and he's tremendous athlete. Actually, I think he kind of ruined basketball for me personally because of flopping around. And that says more about his character. But he is quite possibly the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. And we've seen this before. When all these people in China, a place where NBA takes full advantage of the Chinese people, enslaving and oppressing their people, right? And it's being pointed fucking out that the NBA is, sucking off to an enemy country. He comes up and goes, hey, my league took a lot of heat this week. Yeah, because you don't stand for fucking democracy. You don't stand for much fucking anything but what makes you money. And LeBron, because he's so fucking dumb, he thinks because he can put a basketball through a set hoop, dunk on somebody, and win a bunch of champions, that somehow that gives him some insight on life. LeBron James is emotionally 18, probably permanently. He hasn't grown a bit. Most people kind of wake up when they're at least 30 and like, wow, what a fucking stupid kid I was. Not LeBron James.
Oh, yeah.
Not LeBron James. LeBron James is a fucking moron. And of course, yesterday you all heard that he put a tweet out after this hero cop, as you see right here. There's the knife. Look at him. That's a great one. I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Yo, he's playing. No, they're not playing. I mean, what's the cop supposed to do? Let this girl get disemboweled in front of him? Is that what the black community likes? I don't know. I have a daughter, and if that was my daughter in the pink sweats right there, I would be. I don't know. I would actually, if a cop said I would give her my daughter. Like, you've earned her. I send my dowry over to you.
Wow.
You can you may marry my daughter. I'll give you my. I'd be over the fucking moon. There's nothing to do in this situation. This is the situation you shoot in. This is like the easiest one. Of course, Black Lives Matter and all these other people try to take a fucking advantage of it because they fucking can't stand black people. Black people are a tool for them. Oh, we shot. Oh, good. Like, this is a win-win situation. This gives everybody in Black Lives Matter a giant fucking boner. Because if he stabs him, the cop does nothing. And if she does the right thing and smoke, I don't give a fuck she's 16. I am a little fucking tired of people that are physically adults. By the way, 16, you're there. Little fucking tired of this shit. People wielding knives, doing fucked up shit in the internet. I'm a kid. Sorry. Spin the pinwheel on my fucking hat. No. Doesn't matter. You get smoked if you're going to stab somebody. Smoked. Goodbye. Peace. Cop's hero. Save that girl's life. That's what you're supposed to do. So it's like Black Lives Matter and all these organizations. So this stupid motherfucker puts a picture out of the cop. And let's not beat around the bush here. I know Maxine Waters likes to do that as well. Let's not beat around the bush here. He's trying to get this guy hurt. We are about to enter. I wonder if it's going to be like when I was a kid, because most of you motherfuckers who watch me aren't as old as me. And you don't remember what New York City was like in the 70s and 80s. Actually, I was in the 80s. It's a nightmare. We are about to enter an era of crime that we probably haven't seen since the 1930s. And it's going to be because of these motherfuckers. It's going to be because who's going to want to do this fucking job? Which, by the way, I think that's what they're trying to do. Make it as difficult as possible to be a cop. By the way, cops, not my favorite people in the fucking world. A lot could be changed. A lot could be done. This ain't one of them. You pull a knife on somebody, you get smoked. If a cop happens to be there. I heard well, she was the one that called the cop. Well, should have waited for him, huh?
She was the one who called the cops?
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't believe anything I hear. I don't believe. Look, that fucking guy at the Capitol riots, turns out no Trump guy. I don't believe anything I hear from the media anymore. Sort of like that guy didn't kill anybody. He wasn't killed by any Trump supporter. Who the fuck knows? I don't know.
I think the problem here is people think this is a movie. Like people think,
like John Wick,
just do like a backflip and like get in front of her. And,
just take the knife, twist around, and she'll just fall on her ass. Hey, everybody, cool out. The fuck? Things don't work. Well, the real world doesn't work that way. I don't know how. Like I don't know what other option is here. Now I was never a cop, but I was in the military. I can't imagine. I do have some security training, but this is it. This is that one spot. This is the pop-up board with the guy with the machine gun. I guess. You know, when they train the cops. That's what it is. Father's retired. He says the tasers aren't made to take. No. That's terrible. That's fucking terrible. I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
but who knows? I'm sorry. You pulled the knife. Well, she doesn't deserve to die. Yes, she does. And anybody deserves to die that tries to take another person's life. Oh, hey, just playing. Somebody sent me a tweet yesterday. I guess Tim Pool was going on and on about it. There was somebody defending, oh man, kids, they just get in knife fights.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
What the fuck are you talking about? Kids getting in knife fights.
Like it's West Side Story.
Oh, you remember that when we were kids, Matt? You know, we got the machetes out. We got a little mad at each other.
I had my switchblade at the ready all time.
Oh, fuck you talking about? Whenever I saw a knife when I was a kid, and yeah, the knives did come out. Shit got real quick. Yeah, come on. We all been there. We all stabbed up a motherfucker from time to time. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. They're doing this on purpose. They're trying to divide us as a nation. You pull a gun, I don't care what the fucking color of your skin or a knife, you try to stab a cop, you try to stab a kid, get fucking shot. Get shot.
Like fucking outsiders. Like the Socias versus the Greasers.
They're Socias for the others. The Soaps versus the Greasers. That's a fucking funny movie. Like what the fuck, man? It's fucked up back then. I'm sure the Soaps and the Greasers did some bad things. Get out of my town, Greaser.
Yeah. You don't belong here.
You don't belong in this time. You're too greasy.
Whatever you say, Square. you got what's coming to you, pal.
Yeah, Square, you want to step over here? I'll cut
over
you
here,
up.
say.
Cut you up, so. Send you back to your nice house. Sucker. The fuck out of here, man. I'm not giving this any fucking credibility. No, he's pulled. No, taser. Maybe the taser wasn't the right arm. Here's another thing about taser. I don't know what kind of taser do you have. You know, the one with the like, it's a pretty good distance for a taser hit.
I've seen people run with while being tased.
Yeah.
Like still go. Like it's happened.
No, this is. I think the difference between the taser is you use a taser when somebody's I ain't going, fuck it, blah, 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 and then you take them down. This is
life or death. This is life or death.
Life or death. Get shot. And you can see with the verdict over, it's just about power to these motherfuckers. Fucking shit that's going in Washington and states about power. Puerto Rico state sacking the Supreme Court, and so is this. You know, they got a big win yesterday with the other day, and this is just, we're going to take it to the next level and the next level. They're just trying to make this country fucking unsafe. So we're at each other's throat. They want to rule the ashes of this country. They want to destroy it because they hate it. They hate it, and they hate fucking black people. The Democratic Party hates black people. Big pain in the ass. Probably talking about, oh man, we get our fucking own way and all the power. What are we going to do with these people? Ignore them. You know, it's the fortunate ones that are, you know, able to get into the club. Nothing will change. It'll get worse. You know, we went through the 90s and 2000s, and you know, gun crime was very low overall. Murder was low, and then of course last year when you had this wonderful disease that spread around, it has jumped. It is just about to get fucking bad because people actually buy into this shit. This was a no fucking brainer. This is barely a news fucking story. And God, I was hearing even Don Lemon was like, no.
You think if the Chauvin trial was not happening at this point, you think it would have been a news story? You think they hopped on?
I wonder. It just feels like well, we got that one. Let's press our luck. Somebody, because Don Lemon's a fucking idiot. Somebody went in and told Don, like, Don, don't. Hey, I was gonna do the girl that got shot. No, Don, don't do it. Okay, because Don Lemon does what he's told. Listen to him fucking 5 or 6 years ago when he sounds like a fucking reasonable human being. Now he sounds like an idiot. Fucking got sucked through a black hole, dumb motherfucker. So yeah, this is it. And I gotta be honest with you, like all I see, you know what I see right there? My little girl on the receiving end. That's what I see. As a father. Cops fucking heroes, no options here. Look at this motherfucker. This dumb, stupid asshole that lives off the fucking blood, sweat, tears, and oppression of the Chinese fucking people in Hong Kong and all around that fucking shithole country. And preaches other people what they need to be doing. I bet if I was fucking really good at basketball, like you're good at basketball, you're thinking you have some insight on foreign policy. LeBron James is emotionally 18 years old. He is probably incapable because he lives in a bubble of people that suck his balls all day and night of ever moving beyond that emotional age. He is a dummy. He's so dumb he couldn't even go to fucking college with that basketball skill. He's like, I don't even blame him at the time. Look, I ain't gonna pass class. I was a big joke me being there because I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking stupid. I'm a stupid man. I'm so damn tired of seeing black people get killed by police. But I haven't had enough when black people kill black people. That shit's great. You dumb motherfucker. You idiot. You moron. I took the tweet down because it's being used to create more hate. Yeah, motherfucker. From you. You're next. You're next. This like hero cop. You're next. It is being. What? How does that not create more tape? You're next. Get him, motherfuckers. Oh, I don't know. I didn't mean to do that. Sound like Maxine Waters. You're a dumb fucking idiot. God, if you had an animal mascot on the fucking Lakers, I guarantee they'd beat you in an IQ test. This isn't about a one officer. It's about, actually, your tweet was. It was about one officer. It's about the entire system and how they use our words to create more racism. You're next? Those are your words? That's tough to twist two words, LeBron. You've made an idiot yourself over and over and over again. You've proved that you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about the girl in pink. You don't care about her, fuck her. It's okay to die if it's in a black hand. Have your life snuffed away from you when you're 16 or 17 years old. It's okay. Just don't let it be a white guy. Pull a knife, try to stab somebody, get shot. It's that simple. Anger does any of us any good. Anger does any of us any good, which includes myself. Gathering all the facts and educating, though, does. You're not educated. I mean, far be it for me to criticize anybody's grammar, but that was fucking awful.
Yeah, he's trying to say anger doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I know. You're a dumb motherfucker. Just be a dumb motherfucking basketball player. You know Michael Jordan?
I of course, yeah.
This shit, you get on it. The next time you see Michael Jordan, just pull down his pants and suck his dick because he basically made the roadmap for dumb motherfuckers like you to make tons of money that just happen to be good at this goddamn game that sucks now because of you. I got my NBA Jam cabinet right there. You know what? It's got all the fucking players I loved because they were interesting and they weren't diving on the fucking court trying to draw a goddamn free throw. They played hard. As much as I hated the Knicks back then, they had spirit. It meant something. Chris Mullin, John Stockton, Karl Malone, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen,
Charles Barkley,
what a personality. You've got none. Nothing. And I gotta be honest with you, I think those guys are fucking better than you because they didn't play this soft, fucking NBA rules that you created. And you're a genetic freak. It's like fucking easy. You should probably raise a goddamn hoop. You suck. You're so... Well, it must be incredible to have your balls sucked the way they are. Start thinking like you know something.
That's a lot of money.
Just come to terms with the fact that you're stupid. You're a stupid man. But I want to help. No, you don't. You don't want to help the girl in pink? Fuck her. Yeah, but they were having a fight. You know, knife fights when you're kids. Perhaps you don't understand the ghetto, white man. Well, I understand what disembowelment works like, and I don't want it to happen to her. I don't want that girl to get shot either, but she made that decision. Fucking play touch football on the Jersey Turnpike, bound to get hit by a fucking car. You stupid motherfucker. Wish somebody would like throw a tomato in your face. Fucking like put a pie in your face because you look like a fool. Kathy Griffin. Warning! How the hell does this police officer think it's a good idea to fire shots blindly into a group of teenagers? Well, it doesn't look like a blind shot to me. It looked like it hit his target. A group of teenagers having a fight. Oh, we're leaving out the knife part, huh? Yeah, I guess that works. Guess one of them had a knife. All right, we're not leaving out the knife part. Oh, whatever happened to your school or neighborhood, she didn't deserve to die. Yes, she did. She asked for it, and she deserved it. Tried to take a life.
I highly doubt Kathy Griffin was getting into knife fights as a teenager.
Yeah, I know. Kathy fucking Griffin.
I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
Yeah. She was a freak weirdo on the fucking side. Oh, look at the freaky redhead with her cackling away. Looking at her shoes. Another fucking dummy. She's not even half as famous or talented as LeBron James. And look at her. She knows something. I mean, her whole fucking act is I can't adult right. Isn't that what she was doing? I can't have a solid relationship. I can't do anything. Is that it? Is there any truth to that?
Yeah. That's her entire
Yeah, it's a whole act. I don't know how to adult. I am permanently a child. You're going to speak out. Yes. Pull a fucking... I mean, I can't imagine not getting shot. Forget the fact... I mean, who doesn't get shot in that situation? You know, white guys stab each other all the time and don't get the fuck out of here, man. Dr. Dismal, the cops should have having 3 skipty notes from the knife out of her hand. Agreed. I'm way off base on this one, Dr. Dismal. Way off base. Even OJ agrees with me.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly. Tough morning listening to all the criticism that LeBron James is getting. I'm a fan of LeBron. I admire the work that he's done, how he's helped his community.
How? Really, how? He just talks.
And how he's helped his friends, and how he's been fighting all of these social issues, especially that of
he's on the ground.
Racism in the legal system with the police departments around our country. But you can't...
This guy has more gaps than Joe Biden. Who you kidding?
Fight every battle. You know, you can't... you got to pick your battles.
Yes.
I mean, it's a war that must be fought, but sometimes you need to take your time and be a little more patient before you comment on bad incidences that are happening.
This is a man that got off for murder claiming he was framed by the police! Saying, hey, man, you beat a little too hard on the cops here there, LeBron. Calm down, young man. Patient. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
You know, patience, like I was with my ex-wife.
Yeah, have patience, like I used to have with the coal.
LeBron should have waited. I'm a little upset with most of the media because they showed us edited versions of what took place with the girl with the knife.
I agree with him on that one, 100%.
They made it sound as if this was another police officer.
Because they couldn't wait for it. They couldn't wait. OJ even sees it. Thank God OJ Simpson when you need him. Our moral compass we need. Yes. OJ is one of the best follows on Twitter. And they won't give him a blue check mark. And it's wrong. He needs a blue check mark. He needs one. Get him one. I don't like these OJ fakers out there.
Overreacting and killing a young black American. Well, from what I saw when I saw the full tape, the police guy had no choice. He responded. We wish he could have pulled a taser We wish he could have done it in another way. But in that instance,
I wish he could have hit pause and selected the right weapon for a moment. Doom or something.
if he hadn't done what he did, it appeared to me if another young American would have had her life taken. And
Even OJ thinking, like I made a comment on Twitter. I'm surprised it got so many likes, at least for me anyway. Cause I'm coming up on 4,000 at Yo Tommy C, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hey, I wrote, Dear Police, if that was my daughter, if someone tried to stab my, you're more than welcome to shoot him. Swear to God, I won't protest. And now it got a bunch of chuckles, a bunch of retweets and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, now stating the the common sense has become like, wow, that guy's brilliant. I mean, I'm living in what is that movie called, Stupidville or whatever the fuck it calls?
Yeah, like Pleasantville.
Pleasantville, or no, that wasn't it. Whenever the guy gets where like he's got average intelligence and he goes to the future, everybody's a fucking idiot and everybody thinks he's Einstein.
Idiosyncrasy or something like that.
Idiocracy. Yeah, like that's it. They go on and say, yeah, man, fucking Jesus Christ, officer, if somebody tries to stab my daughter and you got that pinpoint motherfucking accuracy, use it. Use that shit. So,
That's a lot of money,
and then
I guess,
people are like,
for
wow,
a person
that's
of
really
color.
crazy you said that. No, it isn't. It's crazy that you think it's crazy. There's a new sickness going around. It's called the blue flu. And it's crazy how it sound only affects cops. Yeah, maybe. This is fucking nuts.
I can't fault what he did. I wish it was different, but I can't fault it. But LeBron,
I wish it was different, too.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody does. Nobody wants that poor girl to die. I remember, and this is a white guy, all right? You like car racing and shit?
Yeah.
Who was that? Remember, I want to say it's around 2013, right? Mm-hmm. And there's this NASCAR driver that likes to, I guess, race, pardon my expressions, with the minor league. He likes to race in like the minor leagues. Maybe we talked about this one, where it was like a dirt track and had this big shot NASCAR driver, and he knocked this guy off the fucking track. Young kid, about 19 years old. He was racing the race car. And I can't remember the NASCAR driver's name. So this is like a minor, like a small event. But they had this like top flight, top 10 NASCAR driver there because the guy's like ultra competitive. So he kind of cut him off. Well, the kid had a fucking moment. It's one of these teenage moments that can get you killed. I think we've all had them where you do something just completely, males. I don't know about females, probably have them too, but not as often. Where you could do something that could just get you killed, like your hair's ass away. Sometimes you get killed. And I remember this kid walking out of his car and he slammed his fucking helmet and he walked towards the track to yell at the fucking driver that cut him off. I really wish I could remember his name. And the car hit him and killed him. And one of the hardest impacts I've ever seen.
I've never seen that.
I've already covered it when I was on Cronin. Was it not Tony Stewart? It's one of these guys that, yeah, and I remember like thinking, and maybe with this poor girl fucking too, with bringing out the knife. Maybe she had been wronged in a way that would make me want to pull a knife. I'm human. I've been there. I've been young, right? And sometimes when teenagers do this shit, because they're all full of fucking juice, they get killed. And that's tragic. It is. It really is. I get it. I've been in several situations when I was young that it came so close now looking back. Some people don't get to look back.
Was the guy named Kevin Ward? The guy who got killed?
Driver's name. No, the driver wasn't famous. The driver wasn't famous. I remember the NASCAR driver.
I think it was Tony Stewart.
It was Tony Stewart.
Yeah,
the guy wasn't famous. Stewart hit him in the last. If that was the case, he hit him on the second one around.
Why NASCAR? Tony Stewart was never charged in a fatal dirt track crash.
That was Tony Stewart. That was right. And he shouldn't have been charged. He didn't try to hit the kid. The kid walked in the middle of the fucking race. Yeah, it's tragic. And people were saying what a stupid motherfucker and all that other happy horse shit and what have you. And I remember thinking, yeah, I've been there. So in that sense, I do have some empathy for this girl. But when you try to kill somebody and a cop's there, You deserved it. You asked for it. And that's the way life goes. I wish that you didn't have that moment where you just didn't make that decision. Life's a series of fucking decisions. And sometimes we make the absolute wrong. Even good people. Maybe she was a good girl. And just that one moment. But that's what happens.
Yeah. I mean, I wish for with all that she just dropped the knife as soon as she saw the cop, but it's just not what happened.
That didn't happen. She made the worst decision of her life. And some people that make the worst decision of their life don't get another day to look back at it. And that's just the way it goes, bro. Could happen to anybody. I mean, you know, like it could happen to me. Maybe I'm driving fucking down the highway and I get a fender bender and fucking I just see red. I have an anger issue too, as you all might know.
Yeah.
And, you know, I fucking get into it with a guy that I shouldn't get into it with. And he kills me. It's kind of on me. Gabbie Hanna's funny. What the fuck is she doing? Wasn't she going ape shit this time last year?
Black girl's life.
What?
And they're still destroying him.
What are you talking about? Biscuit, you're in fucking on air. You just busted in.
Hold on.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
All right, here we go.
I'm drama seeking, right? I started drama. I just want attention. Ah! I do want attention. Please. Please! I do want attention. And I think that this should have attention because Oscar Wilde neglected to include a very large part of the story, which was he involved himself in my life and my situation and publicly liked it, degrading me, then went out of his way to message me saying that he didn't know what was going on and offer friendship. And then when he was being held accountable to his own action, he blocked me.
I don't care about any of that shit.
Yeah.
It just seems to me that Gabbie Hanna, it seems to me that what Gabbie Hanna does is, I guess her prescription runs out every spring. And she just doesn't bother to go pick up a new one. And they give her a year's supply. And then, because if you remember this time last year, she was going berserk. Fucking, I believe he's making funny ass videos, huh? Does anybody else remember that verse? In case you've been defending dating American women, here's your reminder not to. Yes.
I'd still probably date her, honestly. I'd go for it.
Oh, man, hold on a second. I got that. I got you. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, good morning. Daily reminder, I can fuck both your parents. Let's give my whole man a heart attack. He just had a heart attack. And the one person on earth that you love, but choose not to. I love you all. Have an amazing day. Look at my tight body, my pussy, and my tits.
She did a great job. She's working hard, I can tell.
She's berserk. She's out of her fucking gourd. She's fucking good. Like, that's a weird flex for a chick that's not in porn. That's quite the flex. I could fuck your parents.
Yeah. The funniest part, this all started because of poetry. People were making fun of her book of poetry, and she just started going on.
All right, Gabbie, Gabbie's a no talent, and she came along with Vine. Like, some people are talented in social media, but not particularly anything else, right? I probably put myself in that fucking. Well, I don't know. I don't even know if that's true. I mean, I don't know 100,000 subs, but like, be okay with that. You know, be okay with that. Like, there's a lot of people that are just strong personalities, and they're able to market it. Now, I don't want to put Charlie in that fucking category because he's talented. He's just a talent. He's just talented at the YouTube thing. And I don't think it's all algorithm. I think it's raw talent with Charlie. But I don't know if he can. I did watch his music video. I wasn't terribly impressed, to be honest with you. But, I mean, he's good. He's fucking. Let me tell you, Charlie starts talking about YouTube, I'm going to shut the fuck up and listen. Mm-hmm. Shit's worth money. And, he has good takes. He's a solid guy. You know?
Right.
What's wrong with that? Why can't you just make people laugh or do what it is? Or get an OnlyFans. That's kind of hot, man. I gotta be honest with you. That's a nice little body on that girl.
I think there's a problem with like ego, putting yourself on the pedestal, just like thinking you're all that when you're not really.
I think she's off her meds. Joke's on her. The one person I love is me, so I'm alone. Yeah, give me some of that. I mean, he's basically saying I could steal your significant other. That's the way I sort of took it.
Yeah.
You know. And then this picture on her. This is funny. Talented drama. Maybe that's it. She just can't deal with the fucking fact that she's not that talented. I think she's hot for an army girl. Yeah, I know what you mean. Don't get me in trouble. I just will talk to you.
No, I kind of got that. I think I know what you're talking about.
Come on now. We love her. We love our military. We love our military women in uniform. Let's not do them like that. You don't go to the military, look pretty. You go to get a job done. Let me speak. Gabbie's one of those pathetic Vine stars that never made it past it when it shut down because any content more than 7 seconds shows she's insufferable she is. Yeah, I think so. And I think at some level she knows that. And that's why she freaks out. It's like, well, I don't like when you're like all right, people like, your grammar sucks. You fucking don't write English right. I don't get mad because it's fucking true. People get mad when you're like, it's fucking true.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, I guess, for a person.
Good evening. Daily reminder that you never dip with crazy, no matter how hot. Oh, what if you leave the country the next day? I think it's time for calls. Kitten Fantastic, you're on the air. Kitten, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hey.
How can I help you? I'm taking calls.
The thing with the girl and the
Yeah.
cop. I saw somebody in chat saying, "Well, why didn't they just shoot to wound?"
They don't do that. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no, it's this stupid movie.
It doesn't work that
fallacy.
way.
It's so stupid.
It doesn't
It's
work.
like,
What
oh,
if you
so wanna
fucking
shoot
miss
somebody
trying
in
to
the
fucking
eye
hit a
with
leg?
their
Let's say they train the cops that way. When you pull the look, every cop. This is something I do know of. When you make that decision, that fateful decision to pull the trigger, it's to put the person down. He's decided
That's
to
the
kill
only
him.
reason you
That's
point a
it.
gun at a living
So
thing.
I mean, if you want to sit there and say, "Oh, I'll just shoot him in the leg," and maybe they'll just get an amputation or some shit. No, the guns don't work that way. You also can tell you never fired a gun if you said something that ridiculous.
Yeah, if that's your
shoot-
mindset, you've never used one, you've never shot one, you've never hunted.
Shoot the wound.
You sure the fuck don't have a carry.
You know, if shoot the wound was
sure
a
the fuck
thing,
don't own 'em.
if shoot the wound was a thing, right? The army would roll into places and just shoot the
Pop people in
wound
the
every
kneecap.
enemy. She's talented. She just has a super fragile ego. I don't know what she's good at. Maybe you can send it to me there, Brandon.
Oh, Gabbie Hanna, I don't
Yeah,
think
no.
she's talented. And her poetry, like my 3rd grade poetry was better.
Hickory dickory dock. This chick was sucking my cock. I learned that from Dice.
That would be, that's actually better than what she wrote, and she got it
Really?
in the book. So
Yeah.
That's a lot of
She's
money,
another
I
one
guess,
she's like
for a
LeBron. I
person
think
of
she's
color.
important.
yeah, she's very self-important and very entitled.
Yeah, she's entitled to be a fucking big star. Apparently, she's
That's
not.
what she thinks, but you're supposed to have some form of talent or something marketable. She's got crazy.
She does. She does have
market
something marketable.
crazy.
She can't deal that she doesn't have what she wants. It's like I'd like to do some other things too, but I'm so grateful for what I have. I think that's what it comes down to, just being grateful for what you have.
Yeah, she wants to be at the Grammys. She wants to be on stage singing.
I don't blame her.
Be a superstar.
I get that. I get that. I'm sure fucking KSI win some fucking Vibe Award for hip hop. I mean, it's not gonna happen.
Music is trash though now, so I guess.
Yeah,
that's the
she
other
be
thing.
happy the music industry.
You don't really have to.
She should be happy that the music industry changed so much that somebody at her talent level can actually sell a record. What about the scenario when a person is wielding a weapon and is on PCP or something similar? Should you shoot the wound? What the fuck? And you shoot the wound. Would it be useful as Boogie's warning shot in the sky?
The warning shot fired into the sky near a fucking school.
That's,
that one, that was great. I was like,
too funny.
oh, no.
Shoot the wound. That's just too funny. That's
that's the other thing people forget. It's like, okay, yeah, shoot him in the leg. If you hit him in the inner thigh and you hit the femoral artery, hell, they're going to bleed out faster if you hit him than if you hit him center mass.
At least you tried. It's just ridiculous.
You're like, I tried not to kill him. Oopsie doopsie.
Thank you so much, Kitten. I appreciate the call. Please. Let's take a new caller. Finn East. You're on the air.
Hey, Tommy.
I can help you.
I'm going to make this. I'm going to make this like joke simply because I want to make you laugh. So you know that picture that Hanna or Gabbie Hanna like posted onto Twitter where it's like her like standing up in front of a mirror and such.
Yeah.
You know, trying to look sexy and all that crap.
She looked good.
I looked at her hips, and they looked about as stable as my self-esteem.
I don't know. What's wrong with you? What are you, gay?
Like seriously, her hips look like they're about to like fall off.
What
Like,
are you like? You want a little more junk in the trunk? Is that what you're saying? Huh?
I guess.
I'm surprised. I'm sorry she doesn't meet your fucking, definition of what's sexy. I don't know.
Guy's a fan of parallel hips, I guess.
You like the big
Not
old
really,
hips?
but even that.
Like Hillary Clinton hips? You like those?
The childbearing hips?
The cankles?
I'm pretty sure Hillary's hips are more stable than Gabbie.
Yeah. Big ass. My man, like a big old ass. I don't know. You don't like skinny girls?
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Not really.
Really? Like, you're the only guy, by the way. Everybody's laughing at you. Thank you, Jessica Pizzle.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I've just been.
I don't care.
I don't know.
You get a whole lot of love. You got a lot more cushion for the pushing. That's what you like. That's what you like.
It's funnier in my head than it is like saying it out loud.
I don't know. Start hanging around more black guys. That's you pick up those kind of girls. That's what I would do if I was you. I would get Jamal as my wingman, and he'll sniff those big girls out for you, and they'll be stable too. They'll be stable. All right. Have a good day there, Finn. Take care.
Yay.
I don't know. Oh God. She's nuts. Real EDP.
I thought her hips look great.
Get the fuck out. Tommy C. Small Cock. That's what he wrote me. All right, I'll put me on. I have no idea I ended up in the middle of your voice. My bad. I wasn't even at my desk. I walked in and heard you talking on my headphones. That's so weird. That's bizarre. That was a Biscuit. He just kind of popped in. All right, Real EDP. Go ahead. What do you want?
So, my mate, for my birthday, he got me an EDP fucking cameo.
What? Speak up and clear.
So, what's it? Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, so EDP, right? I've got a cameo from him, but it says my real name in it, so I'm kind of scared now. Like,
You know what? I'm going to have this new rule. If you suck, the show just got a little closer to ending. Missed the bet, and then I'm going to fight. Then I'll just go right into breakneck speed.
Hey, Tommy.
Yes.
Seeing that shit from LeBron James, that amount of hypocrisy, it reminds me, as someone who's a race car driver, it reminds me of Lewis Hamilton. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No.
F1 and all that. Okay. Well, he's an F1 driver, and he does all the social justice stuff about Black Lives Matter, but at the same time, he races at China. He'll race at Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, all these Middle Eastern countries that treat gay people like shit and send people to concentration camps. It's like, I don't fucking get that.
They don't give a shit. It's just about pushing their profile. They don't give a fuck. It's real simple. You know, I remember, like, what was it? Who's the guy who went after Turkey Tom 2 years ago, a year and a half ago? D'Angelo, right? I remember when he said something. He goes, you say that I don't care about, like, black issues, and he was like, oh, well, look at me. That doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit. You can be a fucking sellout. I think most black people would agree with me on that. You know, no, it's just, it doesn't matter what it is. Look at fucking Bionic Pig and Elvis the Alien. It's money. It's not even always money. It's just fame. I always go. What it changed my view is when I interviewed Andy Signor. Girl didn't gain all that much. In her mind, she did. She gained a lot. I mean, you figured some kind of monetary benefit, but no, I'm really wondering. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think that. Oh God, I'm so bad with names. Judgment Day, the movie, fucking actor. Man on Fire.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington. A day goes by where I don't think about Denzel Washington and what he said about social media. And he made a comment that he didn't know or wasn't quite sure it was good for people. And then the reporter asked him a question to some kind of effect. It's like, well, regular folks are kind of trying to put him in a hole where he was like an elitist, like, certainly people have the right to express how they want to express and what have you. And he says, yes, I agree with you. That's not what I'm saying. He says, but is it good for us? What is it going to lead to?
Yeah.
And every day I think, I make my living on here. Maybe he was right. But what can be done? And he was like, I don't know what can be done. But is this a fucking good thing? Because we usually had one section of our society that was and it was a special section of our society that were allowed to be public figures, and this kind of changed the whole thing and put it all in upheaval. And I look at people like Gabbie, Hanna, and all the weirdos that have come through Shot from Point and how they've handled Wings of Redemption, Darkside Phil, and how it's affected people. And I've seen the Me Too movement is mostly an online movement, in my opinion. And it's just, there's a lot of bad. I get a lot of good from social media. Meet a lot of great people. Make some money too. But there's a lot of bad. Like, concerning a lot of bad. I'm not going to get into it, but some would say that the verdict was, done out of fear over there in Minneapolis. I'm not going to argue whether yes or no. I respect the verdict. But, yeah, I wonder, was that social media? We see people all the time trying to gin up fucking sport, gin up this. We gin things up so much that a clear situation where a cop unfortunately had to use lethal force is being not only questioned, but we have one of the most famous people on earth saying, "You're next." Is there a problem here?
Now imagine if something did happen to that cop where someone did kill him and
they
said,
"Oh, NBA would defend him," and then people would celebrate, I suppose. But I am starting to wonder about social media. I'm having an existential crisis. The fucking pedo stuff, and it's like the worst of fucking humanity. It really is getting bad. It's worse. It gets worse every fucking day. You ban people from it, like Donald Trump, and take their whole identity away, take their living away.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
War is over social media. And who controls it? Because it seems to be the most powerful thing on earth. Fuck oil. It's fucking, social media. I mean, God, John Lennon said, everybody in the future, everybody will get their 15 minutes of fame. He was right. That was the stupidest statement I ever heard in my life. He was right. I remember thinking, that's just a dumb thing to say. But kinda. If you're at social media enough, eventually you'll have a tweet go viral, a video go viral. Something will happen of that nature if you're just there long enough.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen too many times. So I really don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do on here.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Sometimes I wish I was like really talented like Jack's Films and just could make his kind of content where I don't have to even talk about this shit. Yeah. Like he's like gifted and everybody loves him and he makes stuff that I respect and makes me chuckle. And here I am. What do they say that fucking smart people talk about things and dopey motherfuckers like me talk about people? It's kind of right. I like talking about people. People are funny. All right, but it's not as fun as it used to be. Go ahead, Mr. Rizzo.
I was about to get going, but anyways, me and my friends were about to go reenact the Warriors with baseball bats.
Awesome.
Just kids.
Yeah, it's just
Take care,
guys.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? I never saw that movie. You know that? It's like
You've never seen it?
No,
I've seen it once.
I know all the fucking shit from it, but
it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's fucking. The video game was pretty cool for PS2. It's like a sought after game, you know.
Yeah.
Can you dig? Mike the Bike got something to say? What you got, Mike?
Hey, how's it going, Tommy?
You down with EDP?
I'm not down with EDP. You know me.
No, that's not the lyric.
But no.
You down with EDP? Hell no, not me. You down with EDP?
Hell no, not me.
Yeah.
Hell no, not me.
What would be the finishing line of that chorus, though?
How's the original? Let's do it right now. Down with OPP now.
Pedos, probably. I think.
Oh, okay, let's do it right now. Down with
probably. And then you said
OPP lyrics. Let's go. Let's look at the fucking.
You said Tommy said one that was pretty funny.
Yeah. I think I said them to you too.
Yeah.
You down with OPP? Hell no, not me. You down with OPP?
Who's down with EDP?
Okay.
Nobody.
He's down with the. See, you down with OPP? No, hell no, not me. No, he says it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 times. Yeah, you know me. Who's down with EDP?
You said
originally
nobody.
Every last homie, and then all the homies. You also could write just. Did you see? All you have to say, every last homie. Well, you could even throw fucking nobody.
Another song that could be good to use on EDP would be "Little Girls" by Oingo Boingo.
No,
I don't know if you're aware of that one.
He's black. We gotta do him justice. Fucking do a rap song.
Nah.
I'll do a verse.
That's fair.
There you go. So that's been working on that.
That's a tough song too, by the way.
What?
OPP. Because
this is not Naughty by Nature is one of my favorite rap groups, but the problem I hated this song because this was their sex song and it was their first release. There was look. Naughty by Nature is from New Jersey, right? They saved hip hop, right? Hip hop was in a really bad place in the early 90s. It's coming off of fucking Vanilla Ice and CNC Music Factory and MC Hammer. It was becoming really, really commercial. And, a lot of people saying it was going to be a fad, kind of one and done, like psychedelic music or something.
Yeah.
And it didn't have any, where I was like, wow, this might get so commercial, the bubble might burst. And Naughty by Nature came out, and it was a lot more gritty. Now, this song they probably put out to be safe, to probably fit in with that whole fucking vibe. And then they were able to do, stuff like Ghetto Bastard and a lot of other fucking, like, the greatest hip-hop song, one of the greatest hip-hop songs, Hip Hop Hooray. So, yeah, and that allowed hip-hop to be kind of gritty again. And then, Wu-Tang, NWA, wow, big commercial success, after that. So, Naughty by Nature doesn't get enough, Chet don't get enough credit. He's fucking awesome rapper.
Nah.
What about
one of my favorite genres from the 90s was New Jack Swing. I feel like that didn't last very long.
Yeah, it did.
Like,
all right, Mike the Bike. I got a rifle.
Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe.
I hated that. That was part of that shit era I was telling you about. I hated that. All that fucking. I guess the CNC music with Belle Biv DeVoe. I sucked. Hip hop was bad, dude. It was bad. The 90s is a golden age, and it really wasn't until 1992 that things started to change. Like that gritty gangster hip hop. All right, Mike, I gotta get through these calls, dude.
All right.
Hey.
Later, Mike.
All right. Bat. N-word. You're on the air. Well, you're stuffing your face, bad N-word. It's a funny. What's the matter? How can I?
What do you think of the European Super League since they're American?
All right. Well, you say it a lot. You got to swallow your food, and I'll talk about that. Swallow your fucking food. What's that? Hey, it's David Dobrik. Hey, David Dobrik. Maybe send me $10,000. No, he sent me $1. When you bulldoze your friend for funny. Say it again real clear so everybody can hear, and I will give you my take on the European Super League.
What do you think of the Super League?
Okay, let me explain. Let me explain to the American audience what you're talking about. Okay.
Yes, please.
Right.
The normal way they do soccer over here in Europe is very, very unique when it comes to professional sports in the United States. picture this as you will. The teams are not franchises. Rather, they're owned or represented by towns. You don't see too many teams in all of Europe named, the Manchester Maniacs, or, like the New York Yankees, Mets, the LA Raiders, or stuff like that. We don't have that. Teams are simply named, for the most part, by their towns. And what happens is everybody competes in these leagues, okay? And if they finish at the top of the league, they move up to the next league, and so on and so forth. It's been going on here for over 100 years, right? So the teams that are very top in the top league, if they finish in the bottom 3 spots, they go to the second league. It's called relegation, right? The relegation system is absolutely and totally beloved over here for reasons that I can't personally understand, but I think it has a lot to do with tradition. Imagine, if you will, if the Yankees finish in last place, that they will have to go to AAA next year. That's kind of the way it works. Here's another thing that they do over here. Where you finish picks where you go to the playoff, so to speak, like other types of international or continental tournaments and stuff like that, except they're played all year. That's like the playoffs, and they don't do it till the next year, and they do it while it runs simultaneously with the regular season. That's pretty crazy. The problem with this system, which is kind of fucking cool on the surface, in fact, it's kind of awesome. You really pay if you finish in last place. It has created a financial problem, unlike what we see in the United States, because you're still in the league next year if you fucking have a bad season. The top teams stay at the top, and they always get to go to the special tournaments I told you about. The middle teams stay in the middle. Maybe they drop to the lower part, but not enough to get relegated. And the relegation teams pop up and down the second league. And there's not a lot of movement. I've learned this when I used to pay attention to the Bundesliga, which is the top league in Germany, when Bayern Munich, the Munich team, bought a player and benched him for the whole season to keep him from playing on a competitive team to ensure that they would be in first place. That player goes by the name of Lucas Podolski, right? He was a top world-class player at one time. So this is a problem. And all these big teams that you have heard, like Manchester United and Chelsea and Real Madrid, they all do it. The solution to the problem is the Super League, which will look a lot more like an American League franchise. Not exactly, but I'm keeping this simple. And so the top teams in Europe would play in one particular league, all right? So you would have Glasgow Celtic and Rangers and Liverpool and Chelsea and Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. All these top teams is one league, and they would be on similar financial footing, and they wouldn't be able to screw other teams in the league. And that would effectively make all the national leagues, the German league, the Italian league, the English league, second-rate leagues. Now you're in the minor leagues, right? Relegation are they getting rid of relegation completely, or no?
Well, relegation only happens to the teams that aren't as popular.
No. With the Super League, you misunderstood my question.
Oh yeah, the Super
So if
League,
I finish the top of, let's say this is in place, and I finish the top of the Bundesliga, am I going to the Super League next year?
Well, there's a potential, yes.
There's a potential, so it's not even a guarantee.
So you'd be put in a certain group, say like the Champions League.
Here's my opinion on this. Now this is the part that you've been waiting for. While I hate when people change my sports, especially some of the changes I've seen to basketball. Some of my hockey's been somewhat untouched a little bit more than I like. Baseball and football. I completely sympathize with Europeans that don't want this relegation system changed. I get it. I've been dealing with it myself for 16 years, and I don't particularly have a problem with it because it's always been here. But what I've always pointed out to my German friends, one particular named Uwe, this really, you don't have situations where the guys at the bottom ever have a chance to move up and on and have their towns grow. And coincidentally, the population of your city pretty much dictates how big your team is and how good your team is. It shouldn't be like that. The Los Angeles, the Minnesota Vikings should be able to win the Super Bowl once in a while. That doesn't happen over here. I think the solution to that would be a super league of some sorts, or have all these great teams be put in this super league, and we can compete across Europe like we compete across the United States. That would solve the financial problem. Or you could change the fucking rules and not allow Lucas Podolski to be benched for an entire season when he's a world-class player.
Yeah,
because Bayern, you could do that too. Either or. I don't care what they do, but I understand why they're doing it. And I hate to say it, if they change it, my friend Crown T is going to be very mad. I don't care. And I'll probably watch it to see what it's like. But at the same time, I get where some of you folks are coming from and think it's just bullshit and it's unnecessary. And you might even be able to make a convincing argument that you could keep it, but they have to change some of the trade rules and some of the borrowing rules and what they do throughout the leagues in Europe. And I don't think that'll happen. I don't think fucking UEFA or FIFA will ever allow that. So there you go. That's my opinion. There you go.
Yeah, Tommy. Totally agree, Tommy. Exactly what you're talking about. I get it. Totally get it.
Have a good day, bat N-word.
Cool.
Thanks. There's my soccer thing. I bet people didn't even know I liked it. I probably lost everybody. If I lose people, it's we're down to like 100.
Yeah.
We'll lose people on that one. Let's all right. Now's the time. Speed calls. It's here. What do we call it? What did you name it, Matt?
Rapid fire calls.
Rapid fire calls. This is the way it works. You're ready or you're not ready. One thing, and you go. Maybe she needed like music or something.
I mean,
Crown T is going to dox you. Why would he dox? To get academics to respond? No, he's not.
Because of soccer?
No, he's not. Academics, please respond. That was a funny thing. I have to admit, I love Crowd to death, but that was funny. Crowd is doing fucking fantastic. So, fuck all y'all. Let's take it. Here it is, real quick. Rapid fire call. You're on the air.
To make it quick, deep question. Love you, Tommy. You mentioned this earlier in the call. Do you feel like the way social media works with people being older now, being like from your era versus the young people, do you think the benefits outweigh the negatives, such as trolling in the social media? And
I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I don't know if trolling has anything to do with anything. To be perfectly honest, I don't think trolling is the fucking problem. If I had to make a list of fucking problems, trolling would be on the absolute fucking bottom. Election interference, intimidating people and juries, things that threaten the fabric of a fucking Western society. What concerns me, not trolling. Trolling is way, way, way at the fucking bottom if they're on the list at all. Thank you for the call, sir. Del Toledo on the A. Rapid fire, shoot.
All right, thanks, Jimmy. So my opinions on EDP. I think he's a pedophile and needs to be locked up. However, with the guys who caught this motherfucker, as Moist Critical said, there are no heroes in the story.
No, there really isn't. And that's why he's such a great YouTuber, because he knows how to he knows how to pick
Thanks, Tommy.
simple and simple, stupid. There ain't no heroes in this one.
Yet no heroes in the story.
No, pretty much.
That's all I have to say. Thanks, Tommy.
Good man. Monsoon, you're out here.
How's it going?
Great. How can I help you?
Okay, I just had one quick question.
Sure.
Do you think that when EDP was getting caught and all that, the hype of him getting caught was getting the better of people's judgment?
In what way?
I feel like
in what way?
Because I feel like since EDP is such a big name and everybody knows who he is, when someone like Chet Goldstein catches him, for example, people are gonna be like, "Oh wow, they caught EDP. That's crazy. I should get all over this." And then it's like, wait a second, did they handle this right? Which, in my opinion,
you think they're second guessing Chet Goldstein? No, I think Chet Goldstein's past behavior and his jokes and some of the things like the stuff like making pedophile jokes, like he's going to rape a toddler or some shit like that, put the whole thing in question. And what Tipster pointed out, which is most important, he kind of led people to believe the police were cooperating with him, and that apparently was not true. Now, I don't know all the details of that. I'm going to trust Tipster on this one that he got it right. And that seems to be the case. So it's just like Chet doesn't seem like a really great guy.
Yo, can I interrupt you for a second?
Sure, go ahead.
Why is everybody... All right, do we actually know for a fact that there's a Chet Goldstein? Because everyone keeps calling him Chet Goldstein.
Yeah, Alex. I'm just
referring. He has another character who talks in a gay lisp called Gary Flowers, okay? I don't know if this is legit.
It's just you're over it. It's just experience. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, if you go to his first video and look at the description on the channel, it's like, "Oy vey, boys! Chet Goldstein is here."
Yeah,
like I don't think he's a real dude. I think that's just Alex.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to be like literal. I'm just the online hand.
No, but like other people are reporting on it. Like Chet did such a great job. I'm like, I don't fucking think that's a real person.
Thank you, Martin. Let me get through these other calls there. Did I talk to Del Toledo already?
I'm not sure.
Del Toledo, you're on the
Discord linkage.
Tommy,
rapid fire, go.
You talk to me. You already talked to me.
Yeah, get out of here. Heartbreaker, Soul Shaker, you're on the air. Rapid fire, go.
Okay, so I had just one question to say, and that was, why don't you have it to where people in the call section, while they're waiting for a call, why can't they talk to each other? I was wondering if there was
because it would be a fucking zoo. And you wouldn't hear when I drag it up.
It would be so much fun.
No, it wouldn't. It's people. You know why I wouldn't do it? Because people like you would fuck it all up. There's your answer. How do you like that? Get out of here.
Love
Thanks.
you, bye.
Bye. All right. I think it's
the Google moderating team censoring me, Tommy.
What do you mean?
I was trying to post a Discord link in the chat, and they kept taking it down.
Message deleted by Google moderating team. The fuck? We're not allowed to put
I don't know what the fuck.
We're not allowed to put our fucking... Let's see if they censor me. Ah, fuck, man. Suck a dick. Let me see this shit. I forgot how to do it. Invite people. You can't put fucking Discords in the chat. Maybe this is a way to stop online harassment or some more shit like that. I just put one in. Yeah, let's see if I put mine in. I don't know. It's probably just something fucking stupid.
They're fucking taking the Discord link down, but they're not fucking going after all the other shit going on in the chat. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I know. They're taking our shit down, and they let fucking Hub and what's his name make 20 fucking accounts. It's amazing.
You see that I can't have a profile pic on Twitter anymore?
Yeah, I did see that. It's wild.
How fucking crazy. You can't even delete it. So when I got rid of the banner 2 weeks ago, I was trying to get rid of my profile pic, and they wouldn't let me.
And there's no way to prove to them that this is shit.
I mean, I'm filing counter notifications, but now this guy's got my fucking email lit.
Yeah, this is really something. You shut the fuck up, Mike Hawk. No one cares about you. What do you think? Kick you. Suck it.
Yeah, you really love the. Oh, you want to make a video with Chet Hanks, Mike Hawk? You really love the anti-Semitism, don't you?
It does. All right, I think I'm going to call it a fucking day. I'm tired, and I probably should go to bed because I have German lessons tomorrow. So thank you very much, everybody. Might do a member stream this weekend. You could see me. You might not see me. Stick around. Bye.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my
thank God we got one N-word in. Wouldn't have been a stop from point without that N-word.
Blackstone, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read the Migos to you like I'm Chip Kelly. Feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headlock.